Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today from the South Union Township Rec Center, it's youth indoor soccer. We'll have 3 games for you in the 10 through 12-year-old division. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you aboard to South Union Township Youth Indoor Soccer coverage. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the first game after this message.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Bond Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed
back for our first of three in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The white team taking on the black team, and Carson Scott getting set to get the match underway. The white team defending the near goal, the black team on the far side, and we'll set the lineups as we go along here tonight on the South Union Town Sports. Dupay, nice to have you along with us for some youth indoor soccer tonight, whether you're watching Atlantic Broadband on cable or our YouTube site, as Carson Scott gets things underway, angling it on the near side. Ball was attempted to get tracked down there by Madison McLean, but it's Jaden Ruvalcaba back on the other side with a touch up to George Holes. A little poke forward, but knocked down again on the backside there by Luke Grimm. Scott again trying to get around Grimm, attempting to angle it wide, defending there Brody Barton along with Grimm. Scrum continues. Scott going at it, looking to center out in front. DeCenzo looking to clear. A little touch there from McLean, and finally poked out by Brody Barton. Up to Jaden Ruvalcaba down the near wing. Defending there is Tanner Bruzda. Ruvalcaba looking to center. And defended there by Eva Miller. Sent back down and in on the back line. That was Luke Grimm with the goal. So Grimm scoring from his own end. And it's 3-0, the black team over the white team. Less than 3 minutes in, the black team's been strong throughout the course of the regular season. This is the final regular season game for both of these teams. Playoffs beginning later on this week. Diving stop there from Zelig Redman, the white team keeper. And Zelig rolls it down the near wall. Off to Carson Scott, trying to get around Ruvalcaba. Playing it off the end wall. Touch forward again to Ruvalcaba. Up there is Grimm. Grimm a little touch ahead. Played back again by Tanner Bruzda. As Carson Scott again tries to track it down. Scott looking to center. McLean there out in front, sends it home. Madison McLean getting her first of the night and getting the white team on the board. It's 3-1. Nice setup there from Scott. And McLean doing a nice job to finish things off for the white team. Holes again angles it down. Touch there from Barton. A little, check that Luke Grimm, a little low shot. Scooped up again by the white team keeper. Bruzda forward again to Scott, getting around Ruvalcaba. Scott staying with, looking to center off the back of Georgia Holes. Ruvalcaba again knocks it down. Bruzda there again on the white side, sending it on goal. And DeCenzo, the save for the black team. Out to Georgia Holes again. Another touch from Bruzda, sent high and wide. Played just over 4 minutes. A 3-1 lead for the black team over the white team. Keeper Anthony DeCenzo getting some instruction from our match official. DeCenzo set to go again. Little poke there, but McLean sends it down and just missing there again. So a little miscommunication there for the black team in their own zone. Now Ruvalcaba look to track it down. Again, 3 games upcoming here tonight in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The pink team taking on the light blue team, and then the purple team will battle things off with the orange team in the final game of the night. A little poke forward. And a little diving stomp there from Zelig Redman. Redman holding. And I'll put it down and boot it low, but knocked down there again by Luke Grimm. And Grimm's shot comes loose on the near side and trickles in. So the second goal of the match for Luke Grimm. Grimm with 2, Ruvalcaba with 2. It's 4-1. Madison McLean, the lone goal for the white team. McLean will get things started again. Back to Scott, but knocked down by Georgia Holes. Holes trying to come down the near wall. Bruzda a little chip back to Ruvalcaba. Set high. Bruzda poke back up to Carson, who goes down on the play. Bruzda again retreats, knocked down there by Grimm. Grimm top of the box, just sending it wide. Grimm looking to center again and scooped up there by Redman. Redman bounces it off the far boundary wall. Knocked back down by Grimm, looking to center there for Holes, and again scooped up by Redman. Redmond pokes it back out to Carson Scott. Off to Ruvalcaba. Touch back to center, looking there for Georgia Holes. A little poke from Grimm as Brusda turns and shoots back on the other side. Quick change here for the black team. Mason Newman now into the game. They'll send it Newman's way on the far side. Defending there, Jacob Poling. As those two go to the wall, Newman spins back out in front, and the save made there by Zelig Redmond. Scoop back out to center again to Carson Scott. Chip there from Ruvalcaba. Forward to Georgia Holes. Holes edge of the zone, right on goal. Another save from Redmond. Played out again to Holes. Check that to McLean for the white team. And then Holes getting a piece of it for the black side. Trying to work around Brusda. Holes a shot again. Save there by the keeper Redmond. A lot of pressure on this black side. Holes again turning and shooting off the wall. Another scoop up from Redmond. He'll leave this time for Brusda. Holes a little pressure. Off to Scott around Ruvalcaba. Defending along the wall there is Brody Barton. As Ruvalcaba comes back up to Georgia Holes. Pretty move coming forward in the finish for Georgia Holes. First goal of the night for Georgia. No surprise there. She's been one of the leading scorers in the league all season long. And a goal there gives the black team a 5-1 lead over the white team. Here at the 7:29 mark of the first half. White team making a change. Eva Miller back into the lineup. Madison McLean will get things started again for the white side. We're going to see a keeper change as well for the white team. It looks like number 6, Tanner Brusda is now in goal. And Brusda, a quick scoop up there. Now he'll roll it down and send it off on the other side as McLean tracks it down. Looks to center for Scott. Knocked down by Ruvalcaba. Played back into the white team zone where the ball is sent high into the air and out of play by Tanner Brusda. 5-1 if you're just joining us. Black team over the white team. 2 from Ruvalcaba, 2 from Luke Grimm, and 1 from Georgia Holes. Intercepted there by Scott. Off to Madison McLean. Pressured by Newman. Sending it free off to Luke Grimm. Grimm back into the white team zone, staying with it. Little chip forward. And a save from Tanner Brusda. Brusda puts it down and angles it wide on the far side. McLean will look to track it down. Plays it off the boundary as Mason Newman comes out of his own zone. Touch there from Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba getting around Eva Miller, staying with it, firing just wide. Rebound deflects back out. Mason Newman there from point-blank range with a finish. Mason Newman, his first goal of the game. Now 6-1. The black team over the white team. Relentless pressure so far tonight for the black team, who's been very strong throughout the course of this youth indoor soccer season. Scott another touch. Knocked down there by Brody Barton. Played back ahead by Gage Heiss. DeCenzo out off the far wall, and it was over the boundary wall, so we'll have a free kick coming back here for the white team and Madison McLean. McLean from the far side will get things started. Scott settles it down. Scott trying to stay with it. A little chip forward, DeCenzo the scoop up. Back up to center. There's Mason Newman. Newman from the far side defending there is Heiss. Newman unable to cross. Newman trying to fight off a double team. Madison McLean comes over with the intercept for the white team coming back. As Brody Barton defends. Barton back down the far side, forward to Newman. Newman touched along, over to Grimm. Diving save there from Brusda. Freeing it up again to Gage Heiss. Heiss will touch down to Madison McLean. Pressured on again by Newman. McLean back through center, trying to angle wide on the near side. Touch from Ruvalcaba. An open space coming back there is Luke Grimm. Barton also defending. Ruvalcaba another touch, forward to Mason Newman again. Newman looking there for Grimm. Eva Miller defending. Sends it back to the keeper, Tanner Brusda. Brusda again leaves it down and sends it all the way back to Anthony DeCenzo. Wholesale changes now on both sides. Grimm another touch up to Mason Newman. Defended down by Heiss. Zelig Redmond also there as Newman finds it again, plays it off the wall. Scooped up again by Bruzda. He'll put it down, come forward, holds another intercept. Georgia Holes coming back, low shot right on goal. Bruzda the save. Played back to center. Spun back again by Newman, again off the wall. Redmond there again, another chip. Ruvalcaba back on it and sends it in. Jaden Ruvalcaba makes it 7-1, a hat trick for Jaden. So you have 3 from Ruvalcaba, 2 from Barton, 1 from Newman, and 1 from Georgia Holes. Madison McLean, the lone goal for the white side. She has it again right there, but gets defended down by Georgia Holes on the block. Holes all over McLean, who stays with it. Low shot. Loose out in front and scooped up again by Anthony DeCenzo. DeCenzo back to center. Played there by Grimm. A little touch from Holes. Holes dancing between defenders, coming forward, off to Grimm. Grimm on the near side looking for the poke. Save made out in front, an open space there. Jacob Poling coming back. Forward to Zelig Redmond, trying to get around Ruvalcaba. They battle at center. Ruvalcaba. No one home out in front. Well defended by Heiss. Newman trying to track it down. Heiss defending. Newman looking in a circle as it's scooped up there by Bruzda. Down to 2:30 left here in the first half. Bruzda sending all the way down on the far side to Anthony DeCenzo. Fanning there is Heiss. Scooped up by Bruzda. Bruzda all the way down. Off to DeCenzo again. DeCenzo looking to boot it back. Knocked down there by Redmond and sent back down on the black side by Mason Newman. That ball going over the wall and out. Free kick here for the black side. Georgia Holes will take it. Georgia to set it up. Goes low out in front. Knocked down there by Scotts. Over to Jacob Poling in open space. Trying to poke it around Brody Barton. Knocked back down by Grimm. Played back to Georgia Holes on the reset. Georgia out of her own zone. Georgia down the far wing. Looking to boot there. Blocked down by Redmond. And Redmond coming back out with Eva Miller. Forward again to Scott. Scott down the far side. Defending there Brody Barton. We're down to 1:20 left here in the first half. As Scott went down. Holes breaks back. Fires right on with Luke Grimm collapsing upon the goalie Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda sends it through Eva Miller, back down to Carson Scott. Try to poke it around Georgia Holes, but saved there by DeCenzo. Fires it back to center to Barton. Barton out of his own zone. Barton down the far side. 55 seconds left here in the first half. Barton out in front to Grimm, tries to circle back. Bruzda, the keeper, trying to center down the near wall, and the ball almost creeping in there. Bruzda diving save, little help there from Carson Scott as well. Bruzda again boots all the way back down. Holes regains on the black side. Holes back in the white team zone. Fires, save from Bruzda. Ball still loose. And Carson Scott will break back with 28 seconds left here in the first half. Scott back down the near wing, looking to center. Deflected back. Another opportunity here for the black side. Sent down the near wall to Grimm. Grimm looking to center. Another scoop up there from Bruzda. And fired back on. Save from DeCenzo. 8 seconds left. Black team in no hurry. They're up 7-1, down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, and that'll do it for the first half. A 7-1 lead for the black team over the white team. We're back with the second half right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
You don't have to travel to Pittsburgh to get good representation. We've been doing it since 1976. We've been successful. We can help you right here at home.
We know the nuances of the legal system in Uniontown and Fayette County. We know the nuances of the legal system in Waynesburg and in Washington.
We know the system. We know where the courthouse is, and we know where to park. And at our office, you can park for free.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
We're back for the second half, our first of three here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. A 7-1 lead for the black team over the white team. Anthony DeCenzo will get things started here for the black side. 3 goals from Ruvalcaba, 2 from Luke Grimm, 1 from Georgia Holes, and 1 from Mason Newman. Madison McLean, the lone goal for the white team. As DeCenzo will send it back to Georgia Holes. Second half underway. Holes a little chip forward there to DeCenzo. Sends it in. So DeCenzo played the first half in goal. Heads onto the field, and within 10 seconds gets his first goal. Now 8-1. Black team over the white team, and from the center kick, Scott sends it in, but that doesn't count. It'll be a goal kick here for Mason Newman. That's an illegal kick going too far down the zone. So the white team will try coming back. And we'll have the playoffs starting later on this week. All the playoff games will be contested in single sessions of 15 minutes, followed by a sudden death overtime if needed. We'll have all the playoff action for you as well here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Newman down to Georgia Holes, playing a little hacky sack with it, now breaking down the far wing. Georgia stopping on a dime there, looking to center back, no one home. Madison McLean back on the white side, but Barton breaks back. Brody Barton just sending that one wide. DeCenzo out of the corner coming back. And cleared back to center. Knocked down again by Holes. Scooped up there by Brusdo. Forward to Madison McLean. Deflected back. Got an opportunity, but Holes coming back defensively. Back up to Brody Barton. Defended there by Heiss. Played off the wall and scooped up by Tanner Brusdo. Poke ahead to Scott. And Carson Scott getting his first goal of the match. Carson Scott, he was dinged up and actually missed a couple of weeks of the indoor season. Back in the lineup here tonight and getting a goal for the white team. They're back to within 6 at 8-2 with 12:49 left here in the second half as Madison McLean, check that, Eva Miller comes back into the match for the white team as Georgia Holes breaks back. Gets around Miller there, but McLean steps in. And Miller a little touch forward up to Scott again. White team trying to put it together here a little bit in the second half and get back into this match. Holes coming back. A little poke off the wall. Loose on the near side. Circled back by Barton, but intercepted by Madison McLean. Looking for a little poke there. It's actually Brusd in the field, and I think that's Zelig Redmond back in goal. It is. Redmond, illegal clear there. So you have Redmond in goal. And Brusd on the field with the white team down 8-2. And a free kick here for Jaden Ruvalcaba. So send it just wide of Scott, who tried to duck out of the way of it. Goes into the corner. DeCenzo trying to dig it out. Eva Miller defending. Miller goes down. Ball crossed out in front, still loose. Circling back there, Brody Barton. A nice save there from Redmond. Off to Madison McLean. McLean looking for a little poke ahead, knocked down by DeCenzo. Miller again defending. Touch there by Scott. And Scott just sending that one wide. Madison McLean from the corner. Poked back by Barton. McLean trying to regain. Angling it wide on the far side. Back down to Bruzda. Pressure there by Holes. And Georgia Holes. Pretty moves again. Holes staying on it. Little poke. And that's an illegal touch outside the box. From Zelig Redmond will be a free kick here for the black team. Couldn't get away with that one. From the edge of the box, Holes will take the free kick. 10:36 left in regulation. Black team resets personnel. Luke Grimm back in. Holes fires, went off the wall. The player wall. As Barton looks to turn back. Looking there again for Holes. The white team with the intercept. Carson Scott trying to break back. Scott goes down. McLean picks up the loose ball, fires. Ruvalcaba the block. And Jaden breaking out of her own zone. Ball pinballed back a couple of times through center. Holes finds it there again, trying to work around Madison McLean. Another save there from the keeper, Zelig Redmond. Redmond off the far wall. Personnel change for the white team. Jacob pulling back into the match. Here's DeCenzo on the near side, trying to work around McLean. Forward and through Holes, back to pulling. Holes finds it again. Sends it wide. Played back there by Barton. Once again scooped up by Redmond. Zelig puts it down off to Madison McLean. Holes again defending, but McLean breaking forward. Battling off the wall, DeCenzo. Trying to play it back and scooped up there by Mason Newman. Newman fires off to Luke Grimm. It's stolen there by Bruzda, who comes back, and Tanner Bruzda just sends that one wide. Into open space. McLean battles. Touch back to Scott. Off to Bruzda. Save from Newman. Ball still loose. Grimm looking to find it. Grimm trying to break out of his own zone. Touched ahead to Georgia Holes. Holes fires. Blocked out in front by Poling. Ball still loose. Holes looking to get it back. Just missing wide and played out of the box there by Redmond. Angled back high and lobbed all the way through. Back on the near side again to Holes. Poke there by Redmond again. Holes stays with it. Holes looking to center. Still loose out in front and once again scooped up. The keeper, Zelig Redmond. And play it back to center. Knocked down there by Grimm. Grimm on the far wall, trying to break towards the box. Centers out in front, and the ball set in by Brody Barton. So Barton getting his first goal of the match. In fact, every single player who has scored on the black team, who has played up for the black team, has scored in the match. You have 3 from Ruvalcaba, 2 from Grimm, 1 from Holes, 1 from Barton, 1 from DeCenzo, and 1 from Newman. Talk about getting everyone involved. It's 9-2 now. Black team over the white team. That one sent right on goal. Save made there from Newman. Forward again to Georgia Holes. 7:35 left in regulation. Scott breaking back. Nice little sidestep there from Carson. Looks to center out in front. Newman another scoop up. Up to Georgia Holes again. Georgia back through center. Fires forward just to the left of the keeper, Zelig Redmond. Zelig sending it off to Tanner Bruzda. Back into the black team zone. That one just going through the box. Sent on there by McLean. Back over to Scott on the near side. Another touch from Newman. Forward to Georgia Holes. And Holes another shot on goal. Save there from Redmond. Barton continues to battle on the far side, and Redmond scoops it back up again. Played back down to center. Touch from McLean over to Poling and over the far side and out. 6:39 left here in the second half. Still 9-2. Black team over the white team. Ball played back to Georgia Holes. Almost had too many players on the field at one time there for the black team. A little miscommunication there between Holes and Ruvalcaba. Now Ruvalcaba back on. As DeCenzo works out of his own zone. Anthony DeCenzo coming back. Fires it over the wall and out. Be a goal kick as we go under 6 minutes left here in the second half. 2 goals for the white team scored by Carson Scott and Madison McLean. It's been goals by committee for the black team. Black team led 7-1 at halftime. Doing a nice job holding serve here in the second half. Luke Grimm will put it down here at center. Reposition personnel. Grimm fires forward. White team looked to poke it out, but knocked down again by Brody Barton. And a fight off the double team out in front. It's deflected back to Jaden Ruvalcaba. Jaden down the near side. Deflected by Scott, but picked back up by Anthony DeCenzo. Nice move there from Scott. Poking over, looking for Matty McLean. The goalie Mason Newman coming out. They battle on the wall. Newman goes down. We play on. McLean continues to battle, and Newman comes back into the box. Able to scoop it up and send it back down on the far side. Defending is Gage Heiss. And send it off to his keeper, intercepted by Brody Barton. Grimm trying to finish and blocked out in front. Nice job defensively. And that was Tanner Bruzda that stepped over and made the block right on the goal line. It was Bruzda. Now Bruzda back on it. He'll break out. Angles it off to Scott. Little open space. Back to Bruzda on the give and go. Newman a deflection, and Scott sends it in out in front. So Carson Scott getting his second goal of the match. It's now 9-3, the black team over the white team with 4:10 left here in the second half. DeCenzo will get things started again. Anthony will heel it back to Jaden Ruvalcaba. Off and down to Brody Barton. Barton down the near wall, pressured on by Scott. Angles it back to Ruvalcaba. Jaden and Carson battle again. Carson tries to circle it back, looking to center, intercepted there by Georgia Holes. Holes now breaking back. Holes looking to center, ball loose right on the goal line, and another save made there by Zelig Redmond. Trying to play it out to Scott, intercepted by Georgia Holes. Holes from point-blank range, another finish for Georgia Holes, her second of the match. It's now 10-3. 10-3. Black team over the white team. 3 from Ruvalcaba, 2 from Holes, 2 from Grimm. 1 from Barton, 1 from DeCenzo, and 1 from Newman. As we go under 3 minutes left here in the second half. Scott gets it started again. Knocked down there by Georgia Holes. Off to Anthony DeCenzo. Going to get around Matty McLean. DeCenzo still breaking forward. Grimm on the doorstep. And Redmond trying to send it away. The keeper Al can't touch the ball there. He did. They're going to let things play on as Carson Scott breaks back for the white team. DeCenzo defending. Scott again looking to center and scooped up by Mason Newman with 2:15 to play. Newman forward to Luke Grimm. Another poke there from Redmond. Jacob Poling defending. Scott coming forward, knocked down by Ruvalcaba. Up to Grimm. Grimm fires through the box. On the backside, DeCenzo. Little poke forward again and scooped up there by the keeper Zelig Redmond. Up to Scott with plenty of speed coming into the zone. And Newman doing a nice job in goal there for the black team. Up to Georgia Holes with 1:38 to play. Holes firing. Another save made out in front. That one sent over the boundary by Luke Grimm. 10-3, the black team over the white team. I think the scoreboard at some point during the course of the game fell one behind. Not going to make too much of a difference, whether it's a 6 or 7 goal margin. 1:10 to play. Get right on goal. Newman another save. To bounce it out, intercepted there by Scott. Scott fires back on. Newman another save. 53 seconds left. Ruvalcaba another poke. Grimm looking to track it down, trying to get around Jacob Poling. Grimm looking to center. Nice defense there from Jacob. And Zelig Redmond another scoop up for the white team. A roll out there to Bruzda, pressured. And Georgia Holes getting her third of the match, making it 11-3. The black team over the white team. White team makes a couple of late changes. Again, to recap the scoring, Holes with 3, Ruvalcaba with 3, Grimm with 2, Barton with 1, DeCenzo with 1, and Newman with 1. That adds up to 11 for the black side. 2 from Carson Scott, 1 from Madison McLean. That's been it for the white team as Grimm breaks back. Shot on goal, and Georgia Holes gets another one right at the buzzer. So Holes will finish with 4 goals for the match. Your final score, the black team 12 and the white team 3. We're back with our second of 3 in just a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. Back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, Ryan Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Our second of 3 games in the 10 through 12-year-old division has the pink team taking on the light blue team. Our opening game of the night saw the black team defeat the white team 12-3. Black team was led in that match by Georgia Holes, who scored 4 goals. The pink team will get things started here. Zoe Robson right by the center dots. Get this match underway. Lineup for the pink side: Sarah White wearing number 1, Colin Forrestal 2, Zoe Robson 4, Hannah Phelan 5, Jason Felitsky 6, Drake Schaefer 7, Elena Wallace 8, and Hunter Sora number 9. As Hannah Phelan will look to track it down here on the near side. For the blue team, you have Marcus Cooper wearing number 4. Right now, shot there from Caleb DeHaven wearing number 7. DeHaven's been one of the stronger players in the league so far this season. We saw him up in the 13 through 16-year-old division as well, playing up a couple of times this year. Jack Johns wearing 6, Ethan Doman 5, Luke Fetzer 8, and Jason Cook number 9 for the light blue side. Fetzer losing it there to Phelan. DeHaven coming back, helping out Jack Johns, who pokes it back forward off to Sarah White. White's been one of the stars for the light pink team throughout the course of the season as well, battling DeHaven there. Sends it right through the box over to Jason Cook from the far wall. Centering it back there to Johns, deflected down by Zoe Robson. Robson battling Johns on the far wall. A little touch there from Cook as DeHaven to his right, but intercepted by Sarah White. Forward to Phelan. Stepping in, though, Jason Folitsky. Off to DeHaven. Bounced off the wall. Jason Cook looking to center. And Sarah White defending, sending it over the wall and outs. Trying to track down the loose ball. We're scoreless so far in this match. Played almost 2 minutes. Elena Wallace now will check in for the first time on the pink side. Jack Johns taking the kick. Intercepted, though, by White. DeHaven, though, circling back for the light blue team. Crossing out in front. Johns trying to track it down. And Zoe Robson trying to battle out of her own zone. Wallace defending. Johns a little touch. Player lost a shoe. And it's sent home by Jack Johns. So Jack Johns getting the opening goal of the match. And the light blue team taking a 1-0 lead. I think it was DeHaven that lost a shoe. We get started again. White sends it off the wall. Phelan looking to track it down. Cook defending. A little poke back up. Knocked down there again by Robson. Here's Cook again. Forward to Jack Johns. Johns looking to cross. Robson defending. Back to Cook again, who fanned there, but sent back on by Fetzer. Went off the far boundary. DeHaven went down as White tries to send it back down for the pink side. Forward to Robson. Touch from Wallace. Johns again defending. Circling it off to Luke Fetzer. Loose out in front, so a helter-skelter and sent in. I think DeHaven might have got the last touch out in front. And Caleb DeHaven getting his first goal of the match. It's 2-0. Light blue side over the pink side. A little change now. Lena Wallace will come into goal now for the pink team. And we'll stop it here to allow Lena to get the keeper kit on. Light blue team with Marcus Cooper in goal. We'll stop the clock now with 10:58 left here in the first half. As Wallace needs a little assistance here with the keeper kit, Sarah White getting things figured out for her. I think it was a little inside out. Sarah to the rescue. Elena's still trying to figure out the jersey. One arm in. Second arm going in. I think we're set to resume. And Robson a little touch back. And Georgia Holes now seeing her second match action of the day. Pink team a little short, so Holes, who normally plays for the black team, getting an opportunity to play here for the pink team as well. And Alexa Taylor, who normally plays for the purple team, out there on the light blue side as well. Taylor wearing number 3. Ball sent into the corner there. Luke Fetzer. Taylor a touch, looking there for DeHaven. White defending. Played off the near wall. On by Robson. Battling DeHaven. Here's Caleb coming back. Off to Jack Johns out in front. White there defending along with the Pinks team's Drake Schaefer. And the Pink team able to keep it out. White, another little chip there on DeHaven. Schaefer also helping out, and the ball sent in on the backside again by DeHaven. The second goal of the match for Caleb, 3-0. The light blue team leading the pink team here at the 9:36 mark of the first half. Robson will touch back to Sarah White. Pressure there by DeHaven. Up to Georgia Holes. Holes, pretty moves coming forward there, couldn't finish. And Holes finding it again, right on goal. Nice save from the keeper, Marcus Cooper. DeHaven and White both go to the wall. Quite a scrum there. And Jack Johns ends up coming out of the pack with it, breaking forward. Colliding again with White, and Wallace with the save. Sarah White, a solid player for the pink team. Does a lot out there on both sides of the ball. And Jack Johns just finding the loose ball, poking it in. White's trying to cover a lot of ground defensively. Needs a little help out there, though, too. 4-0 now. Light blue team over the pink team. Robson sends it out to Georgia Holes again. Holes on the angle. Robson back on it. Off to Holes, loose out in front. Nice save by Marcus Cooper again. Off to Jack Johns down the far wing. Crossing out in front. Goes through the box. Fetzer on the regain. Looking for Johns again. Blocked there and deflected over to Zoe Robson. Forward looking for Georgia Holes. Georgia down the far wing. A DeHaven there for the light blue squad. Sends it right back on goal. Wallace with a cover. On the rollouts. Over to Jason Felitsky. Played back by DeHaven over to Jack Johns. Touched back by Sarah White. Up to Robson. Pressured on there by Luke Fetzer. Into the corner. White again defending. Looking for Holes. DeHaven finds it off the wall. Over to Johns. Just sent wide. White again looks to track it down. Poke forward going through Georgia Holes. DeHaven and Holes go to the wall, and DeHaven out of the pack with it. Holes a little trip up there on Caleb. Back through center. Both players go down, and both got a little dinged up. Light blue team will have a free kick. And off the far boundary. Jason Cook losing it there to Sarah White. White crosses off to Georgia Holes, who fires. Got blocked by Luke Fetzer. Out of the corner. Holes trying to stay with it. Crosses out in front. Goes all the way through. Robson trying to circle it back. Touch there from White. Knocked down by Jason Cook. Cook and White battle. White finds it again. Angles off to Georgia Holes. Holes fires. Good block there from Fetzer. White another touch. Going to send it out to Georgia Holes. Jack Johns defending now for the light blue side as Holes sends it in. So Georgia Holes, her second match of the night. Getting a goal for the pink team. Holes had 4 goals in the earlier match for the black team. They defeated the white team by a score of 12-3. He gets one here to help out the pink side. As the pink side gets back to within 3, down 4-1. DeHaven again tripped up. This time we play on. And Sarah White sends it from out of her own zone back in to the far corner of the pink team, or the light blue team zone. DeHaven coming back off to Alexa Taylor. Taylor and White again go to the wall. Taylor looking to center. Deflected down. DeHaven a little shot back on as White plays it out of the zone. Touch there from Fetzer. John's trying to track it down. Circled back there by Drake Schaefer. DeHaven picks it up again. Caleb fires and scores. That's 3 for Caleb DeHaven. So Caleb has 3. Jack Johns with 2. Georgia holds the lone goal for the pink team as the light blue team leads it 5-1. 4:24 left here in the first half. DeHaven, another intercept on a White pass. DeHaven top of the box, another goal for Caleb DeHaven. Now 4 for Caleb, and 6-1. Light blue team over the pink team. 4:03 left here in the first half. White from her own zone. Played ahead. Keeper Wallace there, another scoop up. Sarah White in open space. White now with a clear out. Cook a little touch back to center. Bouncing off the wall. Jason Cook coming back. White looking to clear. Sarah White, some pretty moves out of her own zone. White, though, tripping there at center. Light blue team trying to break back. Can't set anything up on that opportunity. Drake Schaefer will touch up to Colin Forrestal. Shot right on goal. Nice save again for Marcus Cooper. There's DeHaven again firing Wallace the save. Fetzer in open space. Blocked there by Drake Schaefer. 2:43 left here in the first half. Still 6-1. Light blue team over the pink team. On the play whistled down. Might have a hold here on Drake Schaefer. No card shown. We'll have a free kick here for the light blue team. Luke Fetzer will take it. Luke goes low, intercepted there by Sarah White. White fires from center. Good save there for Marcus Cooper. Fetzer touching it back down to DeHaven. Cross out in front. Taylor looking to cover. And a little help there from Sarah White. Wallace on the rollouts. John's looking to track it down. A lob from Cook. Played back to Fetzer. Fetzer now looking to fire. Wallace another scoop up. We approach the 92nd mark of this first half. Still 6-1. Light blue team leading the pink team. Schaefer down the far wing for the pink team. Drake Schaefer. Trying to fight off a double team, now a triple team. Lost the ball to Jason Cook. Poked back by DeHaven. Jack Johns trying to track it down. Sarah White trying to bank it off the wall. And Wallace another cover. Played out on the near side, no one home. White now collides with DeHaven. Caleb comes back, a little fake. Good defense from Sarah. Forward to Colin Forrestal. Knocked down, though, by Luke Fetzer. And a little poke on the backside. Jack Johns cover from Wallace with DeHaven tracking down on goal. 30 seconds now left here in the first half. And battle on the far side. Johns looking to center. White defending. Again played back and angled off to Jason Cook. Battling Sarah White. And there's a shot from center, set in by Luke Fetzer. How about that goal? Luke Fetzer, his first of the match. Right place, right time. Got Wallace leaning the other way. And it's 7-1 here at the break. The light blue team over the pink team. We're back with the second half right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people suffer with chronic loose stool that drastically affects their lifestyle. Possible causes include irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, Crohn's disease, lactose intolerance, celiac sprue, and chronic infections. Using simple tests can find diarrhea's culprit and start helpful treatment. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Ready to start the second half, our second of three games here on the South Union Township Sports Network in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The light blue team, a 7-1 lead over the pink team. Our opening game saw the black team defeat the white team by a score of 12-3. Caleb DeHaven will get things started here for the light blue team in the second half. Our final game will have the purple team taking on the orange team. The purple team's been strong so far this season as well, with Peyton Schoaf and Ellie Mancini. I think the three playoff favorites might be the light blue team, the purple team, and the black team here in this 10 through 12-year-old division. Or at least I've seen so far through this regular season. Here's White back on it for the pink team. DeHaven stepping in. Deflected off over to Drake Schaefer. Schaefer up top. Schaefer trying to stay with it there for the pink team. Schaefer along the wall and just missing wide. On the poke there was Zoe Robson. DeHaven coming back for the light blue team. Sending it in. Just got Wallace leaning the other way. For DeHaven, that's now 5 goals in the match. It's now 8-1. Light blue team over the pink team. And they're a little slow on the trigger on the scoreboard. And Schaefer pokes it back. Drake trying to stay with it. And a little help there from Zoe Robson. There's Johns coming back. Sending it through the top of the box. Colin Forrest will try to play it back to center again to Robson. But DeHaven back on the other side. Knocked down there by White. That ball from Hunter Sora appeared to go over the boundary, but play not whistled down, and Sora back on it. Bounced off the wall. White defending there for the pink team. Sarah White doing a nice job to play it back to center. Pink team, though, plays it back on, and Wallace the scoop up. Wallace rolling it back out. Robson trying to track it down. Zoe Robson, a little poke ahead there. Off to Drake Schaefer. Good save from Marcus Cooper, who's been in goal the entire night for the light blue team. Wallace, another cover on the other side. Rolled out again to White. Touched off to Drake Schaefer. Battle on the wall. DeHaven comes back. Bounces it out and touched home out in front by Jack Johns. Third goal of the match for Jack. It's now 9-1. Light blue team over the pink team. And again, they're off a goal on the scoreboard. White sending it back on. Scooped up there by Marcus Cooper. White and DeHaven go to the far wall. DeHaven wins it back out. A little deflection out in front. Caleb gets it back again. And sent back to center. Hannah Phelan trying to track it down, but it's Jack Johns for the light blue team breaking back in. Johns deflection. Sending DeHaven off on the other side. Shot back on goal. Wallace the save, getting a little help there from Sarah White. Caleb coming back. Nice little poke there from Hunter Sora. And Elena Wallace will take the goal kick. Wallace off the wall. Knocked down by Johns. White again stepping in. DeHaven battling Hannah Phelan. White another block down out in front. There's Sarah White again for the pink team. Poke ahead and in. Sarah White getting her first goal of the match from midfield. And it's 9-2. Light blue team over the pink team. Johns will touch back to DeHaven. Knocked down by Phelan. Hannah Phelan. DeHaven another poke. And White angling it back to center. Playing along the wall. DeHaven looking to dig. A little poke there from Hunter Sora. And White turning and trying to get it out. DeHaven staying on it again. White back to center. Drake Schaefer trying to track it down. Good defensive step in there from Luke Fetzer. Fetzer and Schaefer battle. We have 9:09 left in regulation. 9-2. Light blue team over the pink team. Johns another touch. Angled off over to Jason Cook. Centered back in front. Johns there. Couple of pokes and Wallace the cover. Off again to White. Sarah White. Nice run forward. Getting her second goal of the match. I want to think about putting White on the front line. Couple of goals for Sarah White. And the pink team back to within 6 at 9-3. With 8:30 left here in regulation. All spun back to center. Hannah Phelan there. Going along the wall. Phelan trying to stay with it. Ball still loose. Hannah again looking to cross. Scrum continues, and DeHaven out of his own zone. Caleb DeHaven, head of steam, coming back. Defended there by Sarah White. Now joins the rush. Battle on the wall. White now having to get back defensively as Johns takes it into the corner. Wallace another cover. Roll it out to Phelan. Hannah sends it along the far boundary. Luke Fetzer for the light blue team trying to send it back on. White angling it off. Battling DeHaven. And they go to the wall. Poked forward, and a nice little touch from Colin Forrestal, just missing wide. Ball still loose. Hannah Phelan looking to regain. Looking again for Forrestal, deflected back to Sarah White. White, a little line drive out in front. Forrestal there tries to knock it down. Forrestal sends it over the wall and out. With 6:43 left here in the second half, still 9-3. Light blue team over the pink team. 6:35 and left here in the second half. DeHaven breaking down again, getting around Robson, looking across. Defended by White. And Sarah looking to clear, went off the back of Jack Johns. Again, DeHaven and White go to the wall. Robson helping out on the pink side. Back again to Johns, pressured on by Robson. These two still battle, and now Drake Schaefer steps in on the pink side. Again, loose out in front. White from the corner. Touch there by Schaefer. Down to Colin Forrestal with a light blue team. Breaking back out, and DeHaven another touch. Caleb DeHaven on the cross, sending it home. It's another goal for Caleb DeHaven. That's now 6 goals in the match for Caleb. Caleb with 6, Jason Cook with 3, and Luke Fetzer with a goal. It's 10-3. Light blue team over the pink team. Wallace a save there on DeHaven. 5:10 left here in the second half. Sarah White 2 goals for the pink team. And Georgia Holes has 1. And so Robson comes back. Drake Schaefer able to possess. Knocked down again by White. And the light blue team breaking back with Jack Johns, who gets his 4th goal of the match. So Jack Johns now with 4. DeHaven with 6. Fetzer with 1. Adds up to 11 for the light blue side. It's 11-3. Scoreboard still has 9-3. With 4:20 left here in the second half. Now a keeper change for the light blue side. DeHaven will go in a goal. White a touch there off to Zoe Robson. 11-3 is the score. Light blue team over the pink team. White again retreating. Jason Cook down the far side. Those two again go to the wall. Cook trying to stay with it. Schaefer might have got away with a little trip. To battle on. Drake Schaefer wins it back on the pink side. Scooped up though by DeHaven. Sent out to Jason Cook. And then they go to the wall. 3:21 left in regulation. Goes off to Wallace. Helena sends it off on the near side. Looking there for Colin Forrestal. Knocked down again by Jason Cook. Touch there by Drake Schaefer. Up to Forrestal as Robson to his left. Can't send it in Zoe's direction. Late blue team another opportunity. White on the knockdown. Ball still loose. And Wallace to cover again. Lob back off to Zoe Robson down the far wing. Looking for Forrestal. Deflected out in front. Schaefer knocks it down. Off to Robson again, 2:35 to play. Schaefer on top. One off the back of Jason Cook. Played all the way back down to Wallace. An 8-goal lead right now for the light blue team over the pink team. Seen a couple of wide margins so far tonight. The black team defeated the white team 12-3 earlier on this evening. There's Johns again. White doing a nice job to come back defensively. Ball poked over the wall and out. Rolling is a goal kick. 1:50 to play. Drake Schaefer. John stepping in, but Schaefer breaking back. Tied up along the wall there with Fetzer. 1:26 to play and 11-3. Light blue team over the pink team. Shot there from Forrestal. DeHaven the save. Forward to Johns. White again defending. And Wallace the cover. Under a minute now left here in regulation. Johns and White collide. Sarah took one to the face. She's all right. Experienced player out there for the pink side. Forrestal for the pink side. Colin coming back. Get off the far boundary. Loose out in front. Robson fanning there from point-blank range. Zoe will try to regain. And a poke back to Colin. Goes back through to Jack Johns. Johns back into the pink team zone. Plays it back and firing it in. Jason Cook. So Cook getting his first of the match. It's 12-3. Now to 5 seconds left. Here's White. Sarah White needs to fire. Blocked there by Johns. That'll do it. 12-3, your final score. Light blue team over the pink team. DeHaven with 6. Johns with 4. Cook with a goal and Fetzer with a goal. Sarah White with 2. And Georgia Holes with 1 for the pink side. 12-3, your final score. Back with our third of 3 right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay getting ready for our third of 3 games in the 10 through 12-year-old division. What's been interesting so far tonight, both of our games have been decided by identical 12-3 scores, and not only that, both games were 7-1 at halftime and had 5-2 scores in the second half. We're hoping for a closer game here in Game 3 as Alexa Taylor comes down the far wing for the purple team in a diving save. Out in front on the orange side. Played back to center. Jaden Gallo there with a little poke ahead. Save made by Braden Myers in goal. Down to Alexa Taylor. Brooke Snyder comes over to defend. Snyder and Taylor with the ball tied up. Ellie Mancini down to Taylor again. Off of Snyder and down. Taylor again goes to the wall. Looking to center. Mancini there. Goes through Ellie. Ellie now looks to regain. Fires back on. Ellie another attempt off the deflection. Little scoop up and sent all the way back down. Opening minutes here at the Rec Center. Our third of 3. Cosmo Rich going down there. And on the other side, Mancini a shot from center. And back to Brandon Dunn. Up to Alexa Taylor, a little poke. And Taylor sending it home off the deflection. Alexa Taylor getting her first of the match. Taylor just loves to play the game. We've seen her out here a number of times playing for other teams. Just enjoying the action, really good to see. Brandon Dunn, the tied up there and with Jaden Gallo. Gallo trying to win it back. Ball scooped out in front by Braden Myers. Down the far wing. Mancini a little touch. Brooke Snyder a little lob back to center. And Alexa Taylor now retreating. And Braden Kaufman now up on the front line with Ellie Mancini. Kaufman has it right now. Angles it off to Ellie, and Ellie unable to finish on that attempt. Back on the backside again to Kaufman. Kaufman trying to spin back. Over to Ellie out in front, again blocked down. Orange team unable to sustain a rush. Played back to Mancini again at center. Gallo defending, and Gallo winning the ball back now for the Orange team. Battling Brandon Dunn. Gallo and Dunn still going at it. Almost 3 minutes in. Lone goal of the match scored by Alexa Taylor. Mancini winning it back. Touch there from Snyder went off the back of Joey Mayfield. Mancini playing it back to Alexa Taylor again. Forward to Kaufman down the far wing, battling Snyder. Kaufman looking to center, blocked down out in front, loose on the near side. Mancini unable to deflect it home. And Dylan Watts out of the pack with it for the Orange team. Rich colliding there with Braden Kaufman. Knocked down by Watts. Off to Alexa Taylor. Touch there by Kaufman. Back to the goal again, and Braden Myers. It was 4 minutes in. A 1-0 lead for the purple team over the orange team. Cosmo Rich coming back on the orange side. Rich unable to stay on, and Alexa Taylor, solid defense there again for the purple side. Snyder off to Joey Mayfield. Down to Dylan Watts. Purple team playing it back forward to Braden Kaufman. Kaufman and Brandon Dunn down the near wall on the purple side. As Watts goes to the wall, ball comes loose out in front. Taylor looking to find it. Played back to center. Braden Kaufman coming back with Mancini. Mancini trying to sidestep Brooks Snyder. Mancini off the wall, gets it back, just sends it wide and through. Kaufman resets now on the near side. Kaufman a little bank into open space. Over to Dylan Watts. Watts a little poke ahead. Watts playing it off the far boundary, loose out in front and unable to finish there. Jaden Gallo. Played back again by Mancini, fired right on goal. Deflected down, off to Kaufman again. And a quick change on the purple side. Peyton Schoaf wearing a different jersey number today, wearing number 9. Coming out there. Cleared out there by Snyder. Off to Ellie Mancini. Scooped up by the orange keeper. Mancini again knocks it down. Going through the box. Battle on there between Mayfield and Kaufman. Loose to Mancini out in front again. Unable to send it home. Hannah Bohr doing a nice job in goal for the orange side. As Dylan Watts breaks back. Ran into Schoaf. Touch ahead to Ellie Mancini. Again blocked down by Hannah Bohr. Off to Braden Kaufman. Try to circle it back to Schoaf. Intercepted there by Watts. Looking for the poke forward to Jaden Gallo. Taylor, though, defends. Alexa Taylor out of her own zone. Saying it off the near wall. Only one goal still scored in this match. That by Alexa Taylor. Almost midway through this first half. Snyder again plays it back to center. Taylor knocks it down. Forward to Ellie Mancini. Mancini top of the box with a finish. Ellie Mancini, her first of the match. Now 2-0. Our purple team over the orange team. Olivia DeBoer now seeing her first match action on the purple side. Schoaf trying to retreat. A little touch out there for Myers. Schoaf battling Watzel on the wall. Ball goes through the crease. And Alexa Taylor back on the far side. We'll try to send it off to Ellie Mancini. Mancini back in the orange team zone. Mancini firing. And a nice save there again from Hannah Bohr. Will be a corner kick. Schoaf will take it. And you have this combination of Schoaf, Mancini, and Taylor all on the field at the same time. They've been very dangerous so far this year for the purple team. Right now you have Taylor and Mancini on the back line with Schoaf up top along with Olivia DeBoer. As Taylor continues to battle. That one going through Schoaf all the way back to Hannah Bohr. Bohr will lay it down and fire it back ahead. And Kaufman another save. Going through Olivia DeBoer. Olivia, though, staying with it, will run towards the box. Deflected wide. Touch back there by Schoaf. Snyder defending. Schoaf stays with it. Schoaf fires. Blocked there again by Bohr. Scrum ensues. Again crossed. Knocked loose. Taylor sending it wide. DeBoer trying to chase it down. Battling Gallo on the wall. Jaden looking for a little poke up to Dylan Watts. Never got his way. Intercepted again by Peyton Schoaf. And Dylan Watts another touch. Mancini stepping in.
Ellie Mancini stepping into the attack and firing it in again. Ellie Mancini getting her second of the match. So Mancini with 2, Taylor with 1. It's 3-0, the purple team over the orange team, and our third of 3. Orange team right off the kick going to the wall, Watson, Mancini. Nelly able to win it back, dancing out of her own zone. Touch there by DeBoard. Sent into the corner. Mayfield trying to dig it out. Now Watts battles Schoaf. Payton touches back to Ellie. Forward to Payton again. Payton trying to stay with it. Watts, though, steps in up to Cosmo Rich. But Mancini gets back defensively for the purple squad. With 5:15 left here in the first half. Mancini, some nice moves down the far wing. Mancini trying to stay on it. Mancini going to the corner. Banks it out in front to Schoaf. Purple side couldn't finish there. Worked back out by Watts. And scooped up by Braden Myers. There's Watts again. Schoaf trying to step in. Watts goes down. Mancini retreats. Little bank forward up to Peyton Schoaf. Angled off there to Brandon Dunn. Dunn to Schoaf out in front, just missed wide. Watts trying to come back out. Touch there by Mancini. Deflected off to Schoaf. Intercepted though by Cosmo Rich. Touch there by DeBoard. Into the corner, Brooks Snyder. Brandon Dunn, though, tracks it down the purple side. Back to Schoaf. A diving save out in front from Hannah Bohr. Hannah plays it back to center. Watts off to Joey Mayfield. Now Dylan Watts again. Watts, nice little circle off Mancini. Shot on goal. And a couple of nice saves there from Braden Myers. Again played back to center. Mancini got knocked down. Well, a foul on Dylan Watts. And Peyton Schoaf will take the free kick. I don't think Mancini was happy. And Schoaf sends it back down over to Brandon Dunn. Dunn trying to come free, and the scoop up there from Hannah Bohr. Bohr going back down to Myers on the other side. Lob back over. Braden Kaufman off to Peyton Schoaf, who fires right on goal, and Bohr another nice save. Bohr's done a nice job to hold her own here for the orange side, but does yield a goal there to Brandon Dunn. Bohr's just been peppered so far in this match. It's 4-0. Purple side over the orange squad. Alexa Taylor back into the match. She has 1 of the 4 goals. Mancini with 2. Dunn with 1. As Watts looks to break back on the orange side. Credit the purple keeper as well. Braden Myers has been solid. Sent forward here to Brandon Dunn. Snyder trying to play it out of her own zone. Broke forward to Cosmo Rich. A little poke back there from Olivia DeBoard. They go to the wall. Collision out in front. Circled back off on the far side by Brandon Dunn. Defending there, Jaden Gallo. Knocked out in front and sent in for another purple goal, this time by Brandon Dunn. 2 for Dunn, 2 for Mancini, 1 from Taylor. It's 5-0. Purple team over the orange team as we go under 2 minutes left here in the first half. All pinballs around. Scooped up by Hannah Bohr. Angled wide to Alexa Taylor. Taylor on the cross. Bohr the scoop up. Hannah puts it down. Deflection there from Mayfield. The ball goes over the wall and out. With 1:18 left here in the first half, will be a free kick for the purple side. Alexa Taylor to take it. Taylor going low. And the scoop up there from Hannah Bohr. Under a minute now left in the first half. Bohr comes out of the goal. Got taken to the wall by Taylor. It's going to be a foul on Alexa Taylor. Bohr wasn't very happy with getting taken high there. Making an aggressive move out of her own zone, trying to create a little offense for the orange side. There's Braden Kaufman back into the orange team zone. Cosmo Rich stepping in. Those two battle down the near side. There's Cosmo Rich trying to come forward. Taylor knocks it back down. Taylor sending it through Olivia DeBoard. DeBoard trying to circle back. DeBoard staying on it. DeBoard still an opportunity. Got tripped up. We play on. And Joey Mayfield sends it down to Jaden Gallo. Deflected back to Cosmo Rich. Needs to shoot. Sends it right on goal. A nice save from Braden Myers. And that'll do it for the first half. A 5-0 lead for the purple team over the orange team. We're back with second half match action right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
In any endeavor, experience is probably the most important factor, but it's got to be the right kind of experience. Experience in the community where the case is tried, where the jurors live, where the judges work. We've been doing this since 1976 at Davis and Davis. That's a long time.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, 5-0. The purple team leading the orange team. The orange team will have Jaden Gallo in goal to start the second half. The purple team with Brandon Dunn in goal. Dunn scored a pair of goals for the purple team in the first half of this match. Braden Myers, who was in goal, now on the front line along with Peyton Schoaf for the purple team, as Cosmo Rich will heel it back. And we're underway with second half match action with the orange team having a lot of work to do. Haven't had a close match so far tonight in the games we've brought you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. 2 12-3 decisions in the first two games. Black team over the white team 12-3, and then the light blue team an identical 12-3 win over the pink side. Here's Peyton Schoaf getting tripped up there for the purple side. Schoaf able to stay with it, knock it down, set it right on goal. Couple of big saves from Jaden Gallo. Gallo standing right in there as he got peppered by Peyton Schoaf. Almost one creeping by there from the other end of the surface past Brandon Dunn, but Dunn able to make the save. And there's Mancini down to Schoaf again, battling Brooks Snyder. It'd be a dangerous play there on Snyder. She attempted the kick with Schoaf down. Now they're going to rule the foul on Schoaf. Give Snyder the free kick. We'll send it forward to Cosmo Rich. Going back off to Braden Kaufman. Rich, though, circles back. He'll fire right on. Was knocked down there by Dunn. And Rich unable to dig it out. Mancini breaks back on the purple side. Off to Peyton Schoaf. Getting around Snyder. Schoaf coming free. Sending it home. So Peyton Schoaf getting her first goal of the match. Now 6-0. The purple side leading the orange team. And play just under 2 minutes here in the second half. Cosmo Rich, an illegal kick. Will set up a goal kick for Brandon Dunn on the purple side. Off to Mancini. Got to angle it off to Schoaf. Deflected off to Braden Kaufman. Center down out in front. Gallo plays it back. Down to Dylan Watts. Watts breaking back on the near side, trying to go low. Schoaf and Mancini defending. Mancini bounces it off the wall. Watts picks it up again, goes low, deflected loose, and sent home. The orange team getting their first goal of the night. Cosmo Rich scoring to make it 6-1. Now Hannah Bohr, who was in goal for the orange side, will come out and defend. I'll actually put Bohr here on the front line with Dylan Watts. Now Watts and Mancini go to the wall, and Ellie breaks out of her own zone. Ellie Mancini coming forward again. Good job there by Brooks Snyder, looking for Watts. Schoaf, though, comes back. Peyton deflects low, loose on the near side, set wide by Braden Myers. Myers trying to regain, ball still loose, and Myers sends it in. So Braden Myers getting his first goal of the night. It's 7-1 now. The purple team over the orange team. The purple team led 5-0 at halftime. Pair of goals here in the second half. One yielded. That's where we're at right now. Alexa Taylor back in for the purple side. As Watts will touch it along, and that one sent off the wall by Hannah Bohr. Olivia DeBoard goes to the wall here with Schoaf. And Schoaf, a nice move around Hannah Bohr coming forward. Gets some help there up top with Taylor. Next to Taylor trying to fight off the double team. Hannah Bohr coming back, a little chip ahead. Dylan Watts trying to track it down. Watts loose out in front. Watts got tripped up, but the ball scooped up by Braden Myers. Off to Ellie Mancini. Knocked down again by Watts, and that'll be a foul. Free kick here for the purple side. Mancini and Schoaf discuss strategy. Mancini will send it down. Deflected off the wall. Taylor just missing there. Olivia DeBoard comes crashing in. Cosmo Rich trying to reverse it back. Ball comes loose up top. No touch there from Dylan Watts. Big collision on the far side. Mancini went down, colliding there with Cosmo Rich. Bore a little touch, but Schoaf the intercept. Peyton fires, deflected down by Brooks Snyder. Ball comes loose again. Schoaf gets it back and just missed wide. DeBoard trying to clean it up. Fan there, trying to stay with it. Olivia battles against the wall. Comes forward to Taylor, who pokes it home. Alexa Taylor getting her second of the match. It's now 8-1. Purple side over the orange team. Might have another 12-3 game. You never know. Still 9:26 to play. Played back to Hannah Bohr. Olivia Deboard fanning there as Watts gets it free out in front and finishes. Dylan Watts, his first goal of the match. Watts and Rich with the 2 goals on the orange side. You have Schoaf with 1, Taylor with 2, Mancini with 2, Dunn with 2, and Myers with a goal for the purple side. And Taylor from the wall, back to Schoaf. Sent on goal and covered. It should be 8-2 right now. Scoreboard has it at 8-3. The ball again scooped up by Jaden Gallo. Up to Dylan Watts. Knocked down again by Ellie Mancini. Mancini down the far wing. Peyton Schoaf stepping in, looking to center. Big battle on there. Schoaf goes down. We play on. Orange team tries to break back out with Hannah Bohr. Mancini fires it back on. Taylor looking to send it home out in front off the rebound. Alexa Taylor gets another one. Now 3 for Taylor. It's 9-2. Purple team over the orange team. And the 2 orange goals scored by Dylan Watts and Cosmo Rich. 3 for Taylor, 2 for Mancini, 2 from Dunn, 1 from Myers, 1 from Schoaf. Equate to the 11 goals that have been scored so far in this match. Go to the wall again. Snyder a little poke outs. Watts plays on. Knocked down to Bohr. Good defense there for Mancini. Crossed out in front, ball loose. And Braden Myers out of the pack with it. Watts still able to track it back down, but here's Myers again. Myers coming forward. Low shot, scooped up again. And rolled back out. Mancini. Again right on goal. Save again from Gallo. Bohr battling Mancini again. These two still going at it. Bohr goes down. We play on. Mancini now knocks Cosmo Rich down. Ball sent forward to Myers. Myers and Joey Mayfield battle. Everyone all right. 6:28 to play. Still 9-2. Purple team over the orange team. Dunn playing it off the wall. Dunn down, trying to stay with it. Covered there again by Gallo. Another chip there from Hannah Bohr. Mancini and Watts go to the wall. Mancini look to circle back. That one going through Olivia Deboard, but Deboard staying with it. Olivia down the near wing. Loose out in front. Ball right on the line and covered there by Jaden Gallo. Gallo rolling it out. Taylor knocking it down. An open space, Olivia Deboard. Battling Brooke Snyder. Back to Myers. And Gallo another cover. With 5:23 left here in the second half. 9-2. Purple team over the orange team. Cosmo Rich looking to center. Save made by Braden Kaufman, who's now in goal for the purple team. Peyton Schoaf breaking back down. Looking to center. Deflected back to Cosmo Rich. Touched ahead to Dylan Watts. Watts low shots. Save made from Braden Kaufman. Down to Brandon Dunn. Touch back to Myers. Poked there by Bohr. Forward to Cosmo Rich. Rich and Peyton Schoaf go to the wall. Rich looking to circle it back. And Peyton Schoaf out of the pack with it. Schoaf angles it wide. Myers tracks it down. Myers looking there for Brandon Dunn. Dunn off the wall. Played back by Snyder, looking for Cosmo Rich. Deflected off the far side. Schoaf reverses back. Here's Peyton Schoaf, setting it on goal and covered once again by Jaden Gallo. Hannah Bohr back onto the field for the Orange team. Touch there from Myers. Bohr keeps it alive off to Alexa Taylor. Taylor battles Dylan Watts. And deflects out on the far side with 3:26 to play. Olivia DeBoard back into the match for the purple team. Peyton Schoaf will take the free kick. The margin at 7 for the moment. Dylan Watts off the deflection, reverses back to Cosmo Rich. Battles Peyton Schoaf along the wall. A scrum there between Olivia DeBoard and Brooke Snyder. Played back to Alexa Taylor, 2:45 now left here in the second half. Taylor and Watts battle. Dylan Watts come ahead, and cover made now by Ellie Mancini, who's now in goal for the purple team. The play whistled down. 2:13 to play. Angled down to Cosmo Rich. Blocked there by Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf coming back down the far wing. Bouncing it off the wall. Loose out in front, and Schoaf another finish. Peyton Schoaf for second goal of the match. It's 10-2. .143 to play. Cosmo Rich will heel it back to Hannah Bohr. Bohr fires on goal and sends it in. The third goal of the match for the Orange team. 10-3 with 1:22 to play. So if you're looking for another 12-3 game, you need 2 more here on the purple side of the final 1:15. Braden Kaufman gets things started. Olivia DeBoard. And Kaufman again. And Dylan Watts will break back as we go under a minute left. Myers goes down. Watts comes forward. Mancini the block. Watts stays with it. Ellie scoops it up. And will lob it back through. That'll be an illegal throw there from Ellie. Has to be touched on the near side. So Bohr fires it back on. And the Orange team, I think at first thought they had a goal there, but just like the start of the match, it was an indirect kick, not a direct kick. We remain at 10-3. Final 10 seconds. Mancini another scoop up. Played back again to center. And that'll do it for our triple header here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. 10-3 your final score. The purple team over the orange team. Again, to recap the goal scorers in the match. Peyton Schoaf with 2, Alexa Taylor with 3, Ellie Mancini with 2, Brandon Dunn with 2, and Braden Myers a goal on the purple side. Dylan Watts, Hannah Bohr, and Cosmo Rich are goal scorers on the orange side. Today's game has been a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. For Jerry Dupé, this is Brian Morozak. This has been a presentation of the South Union Township Sports Network.